Thank you. Well, some taxpayer-funded schools in Texas are on the naughty list this year. Some woke administrations are now banning Christmas. They want to limit references of the holiday in the classroom and on school property. Now, Jonathan Saenz is the president and attorney for Texas Values, had this to say. Well, joining me now is, in fact, Jonathan Saenz. Jonathan, good to have you with us. And I know President Trump back in the day gave us the promise we're going to say Merry Christmas again. I'm just shocked that this is happening in Texas. I thought even the atheists celebrated Christmas there.
Well, you're right. President Trump set the standard from the top, and we hope that carries all the way down into the great state of Texas. And, you know, this is an issue that we've worked on at Texas Values for over a decade, Todd. It's called the Merry Christmas Texas Project, where every year, this time of year, we see conflicts come up and people that want to ban Christmas, they want to leave Santa out in the cold. And so we have a state law that was passed in 2013, making it clear that students can discuss and celebrate Christmas during this time of year at public schools, and they can even have Christmas parties. Now, our work also extends outside of the classroom and other settings that are public where Christmas might be challenged. And so our website is merrychristmastexas.com to find out more about that law and how we can help if necessary. But even the great state of Texas, sometimes we see these things come up. You were a part of one of those a few years ago, Todd. You broke the story about a nurse's aide who wasn't allowed to put a reference to Jesus on her Christmas decorations on a door in a public school. We got that worked out in court, and we ended up winning that issue. But you never know what's going to happen this time of year, so we're just ready and prepared to do what we need to do.
Jonathan, I'm curious, have you guys had other instances? Maybe what are some of the more egregious examples?
Sure. Well, you know, a few years ago, we had one school district up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area say that you couldn't use red and green plates at a Christmas party or a winter party. And I was trying to figure out where in, was it Luke's gospel? Was it in the Gospel of John where, Christ said that red and green are my colors? But, these are serious issues, though, because, it's based on a religious attack. People want to deny the fact that this is a part of being an American society. I mean, Christmas is a federal holiday. It's been that way for, over 100 years, close to 200 years. And so we know that it's something we see in society. And we know that it's something that people are doing this time of year. And it's a great opportunity for people also to learn about some of the history of this holiday and some of the traditions that go along with it. And so, we're not going to wait for other people to step up on this issue in the state of Texas. We've worked hard on this issue, and we're going to continue to protect Christmas. And our hope is that you'll see less school districts that are naughty and more that are nice.
Yeah, well, and we would certainly hope so. I'm curious, state legislature, are you guys getting the support you need from your elected leaders?
Actually, a lot of our Texas House and Senate members sometimes are really good at reporting these issues. They find out in their own local school districts that things are going on, and, they jump in and will alert us, or they'll get involved in their local school district. Matter of fact, one of the Texas House members, who's now a member of Congress, went door to door at one of the schools to make sure that this law was enforced. Our Attorney General, Ken Paxton, has been really strong at enforcing this law. The one that I was mentioning out in Killeen ISD, Attorney General Paxton was a part of that lawsuit when we had to sue that school district, and then ended up winning. And it was a short battle, thankfully, because, that's what it's about. We don't want to spend a lot of time in court. That's why we've got a one-page law that makes it very clear. And the website is merrychristmastexas.com, and our main website is txvalues.org if people want to find out what we're doing and how they can get in touch with us. But sometimes we don't have a lot of time to respond, so we want to be ahead of the game. But we've seen sometimes you've had high school students that weren't allowed to sing Christmas carols because they had a religious reference. We know that's not true. Anytime students are allowed to speak, you can't signal them out or single them out because something that they're singing or speech that they're giving is particularly religious. And so, but listen, I hope we don't need the Department of Justice from President Trump to help us out. But it's nice to know that he's in office just in case we do.
Yeah, well said. All right, well, Jonathan, we've got to leave it there. Wish you the very best, and Merry Christmas.
God bless you. Merry Christmas, Todd.